Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will show you the Newton's first law of motion using a simple experiment. Here I have a glass, a card on top of it, and a coin placed on the card. Let's see the demonstration video. As you can see in the previous video, if I pull the card slowly, the coin will move together with the card. But if I flick the card quickly, the coin will fall straight down into the glass. You might be asking, why does this happen? This is the Newton's first law, or the law of inertia. It says that an object will stay at rest or keep moving in the same way unless there is force put on it. The card moved because I applied force, but the coin stays where it was until the gravity pulls it down. We actually could see this law in daily life. For example, when the car suddenly stops, your body keeps moving forward. That is inertia. So basically, the Newton's first law is all about an object resisting change in their motion. What does this whole experiment actually tell us? At first, it just looked like a simple trick, a coin falling neatly into a glass after I flick the card away. But when we slow it down and think about it, it's really showing us Newton's first law in the clearest way possible. The card moves because I gave it a push, but the coin didn't receive that same push. It simply wanted to stay exactly where it was, resting on the top of the glass. The only reason it dropped because gravity was still acting on it the whole time. When I do the flick quickly, the effect is still clean. The card slides off from under the coin, and the coin doesn't have the chance to move sideways. It just falls straight down. If I try to move the card slowly, it doesn't work the same way. The coin will follow the card and miss the glass. This distance or difference really show how inertia works. The coin resists sudden change, but when the movement is slow, friction becomes enough to pull it along. That is actually the beauty of this demonstration. It's so simple, only a glass, a card, and a coin, but it explains something very big about how motion works. Objects don't just move on their own. They don't suddenly stop without a cause. They resist changes until a force acts on them. That's inertia, and that's exactly what Newton's first law is all about. So in the end, every time the coin falls straight into the glass, it reminds of one important idea. Motion always needs a reason. Without a force, things stay as they are. With a force, things change. And that simple fact is one of the foundation of physics. I think that's all for the explanation. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.